Hi there, my name's Jonathan and I'm one of the therapists in the adult service in Lifelink. And I'd like to spend a couple of minutes talking about ways in which we can maybe respond to the horrible things that life throws at us sometimes that can really overwhelm us and get us down to the point of our mood plummeting, maybe leading to depression and anxiety. And how do we respond to that? How do we cope with that? One of the ways I think it might be useful to think about it is in terms of scales. The old-fashioned ones that go up and down at either side. And the idea being that when the scales are balanced, we feel a sense of balance in our life. A sense of okayness, a general contentment maybe. We feel like we're on an even keel. And when life throws at us very difficult challenges, maybe some negative events that have happened to us or are happening to us, I think we can feel weighed down at one side of our scales. Our life feels overwhelmed and weighed down by all this negative stuff. And maybe it's a natural inclination that we spend a lot of our time and energy and effort in trying to figure out how we can get rid of all that dark, heavy stuff so that our scales balance again and we feel okay and content. One of the problems with that, though, might be that this dark, heavy, negative, challenging stuff might be from our past. And we keep reflecting on it, keep going back, playing it over and over in our mind, trying to figure out what else we could have done to stop that horrible stuff happening. But actually, the past is gone. It's been, it's done, it's out of reach. And maybe we could also ruminate and overthink and ponder too much about how we can prevent bad things from happening in the future. What if this happens? How can I stop it? All that kind of stuff. But it's out of reach too. We don't know what the future holds. We've no crystal balls, unfortunately. So that's out of reach too. Even stuff going on in our present day might be out of our control, out of our reach. It might be things to do with our health, or maybe the actions of other people and things they say that get us down. That's out of our control. All these things that we spend this time and effort and energy trying to remove from our scales is all out of reach. So how on earth do we think about getting that sense of okayness and contentment when that is the case? Well, another way of getting the balance back than just removing the black stuff is what we add to the other side of the scales. In other words, maybe we could just park that black, heavy, negative stuff for a minute and think about the more positive things we can add to the other side that will give us the same result. That sense of okayness, despite the challenging things. And I want you to think about a pizza that we put in this side of the scales. And it's a pizza that is evenly split into 4 slices. And I don't know how you like your pizza, but I like my toppings to be evenly spread. I don't want one slice having less than any other slice. So let's think about 4 areas of our life that are like those 4 slices of pizza. We have our health, so our diet, our sleep, our exercise, looking after our physical well-being. We have our sense of achievement, so how we're doing at work, maybe how we're doing in our studies if we're a student, or even just the general chores or tasks we set ourselves. The third slice is our relationships, maybe with a partner or with other family members, maybe with friends, with work colleagues, or even the wider community. How are those relationships? What are we giving to them? What are we taking from them? Are they healthy relationships? And the last thing, the 4th slice, is actually fun. All our hobbies and interests and little quirky things that we love to do that's just for us, that we have an interest in. And like that pizza, these 4 areas of our health, our relationships, our sense of achievement and fun, they've got to be paid attention to equally. We can't have all work and no play, like Jack Nicholson said in The Shining. We have to think about, are they balanced? How much of our life contains those things? And I think if we pay attention to them, these things are in our control. And if we work hard at balancing those 4 areas out, I think we tend to find that the scales balance out a bit. So even though we have negative, difficult things happen to us, we got to remember that a lot of that is out of our reach, out of our control. So we need to pay attention to what is in our control. And I think if we look at those 4 areas of that life pizza, we tend to feel a sense of okayness. We can deal with the difficult stuff. So if you find yourself struggling a little bit to do that, then if you want, you can refer yourself to Lifelink. You can go to our website, which is lifelink.org.uk, or you can just give us a phone call on 0141 552 4434, and you can find more self-help resources online, of course, as well. So I hope that's been useful for you, and good luck with your pizzas and your scales.